Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Trisha Edwards, Deputy Director of Smithsonian Affiliations, and I'm so glad to have you all with us today. We're pleased to welcome you to our program, Youth Activism, Raise Your Voice. As we get started, I want to acknowledge that I'm speaking to you today from land that once belonged to the Piscataway and Pamunkey. We honor these and other native lands, and we appreciate the continual stewardship of them by our Indigenous communities. Before we dive into our program, we want to know where you're joining us from today. I see some folks have already added their location in the chat, which is great. It's so good to see people from all over. My colleague Laura has just posted a link to in the chat to a website. If you click that, I'm going to share my screen and you will be able to actually go to that link and share your location. You can pin it there and show us where you're from. Oh, I see the first pin popping up. Looks like maybe in my area around DC, Maryland. We'd love it if other folks can populate that and let us know where you're joining from. Oh, couple in the same spot. That's not too surprising. I know we've got folks from Montana and Texas, I saw, DC. Would love for other folks to click. Oh, looks like we've got a couple of folks on the West Coast or out West in the US. We have a few more pins popping up. This is fun to see. It looks like we've got some folks concentrated in some specific areas, which is cool. This is great. Well, thank you all, and please keep adding your pins as I'm talking. In our program today, we're going to be highlighting young people, both past and present, who have used their voices to take action and make change. The word activism often conjures up a specific image or idea, maybe someone protesting or writing a letter to their elected representative, or even running for political office. And of course, activism is all of those things, but also so much more. We're going to explore different ways we can raise our voices and look at historic and contemporary examples of youth activism. And I'm really excited for what I know is going to be an inspiring afternoon. Before we get started, we do have just a few housekeeping items. Closed captioning is available. Just click the closed caption button on your screen and captions will appear. This program is being recorded. The link will be posted on the Smithsonian Affiliations YouTube page in the coming days. If you have comments, please use the chat box, as many of you are already doing. And if you have questions for our presenters as the program moves along, please enter those in the Q&A box, and our staff will be monitoring both chat and Q&A. And we do have some time reserved at the end of the program to field your questions. And please note that while on-topic discussion is encouraged, we ask that you express yourself in a civil manner and treat others with respect. I'm gonna actually stop sharing my screen at this moment, just so I can have a look at the chat while other things are happening, and we'll take a look at that map before the end of the program again. So the Smithsonian does monitor comments and may remove participants from the program in accordance with its terms of use, and a link to those terms is in the chat for your reference. If you have a technical issue or a question unrelated to today's discussion, please use the raise your hand feature or type it in the chat box, and a Smithsonian staff member will assist you. At Smithsonian Affiliations, we are proud to partner with museums and cultural organizations across the country to support them and their communities, people like all of you joining us today, while also furthering the Smithsonian's mission, the increase and diffusion of knowledge. Like the Smithsonian, our affiliate partners are committed to education and public service and work in collaboration with the Smithsonian to catalyze critical conversations in their communities and help us all better understand the world around us. This work seems more important now than ever before as we collectively grapple with so many big issues, including the effects of a global pandemic, political divisiveness, and of course, racial injustice. Today's program is a great example of the ways in which the Smithsonian and our affiliates work together to bring thought-provoking and relevant content to audiences like you. With the help of affiliate organizations from Rhode Island to Montana, Pennsylvania to Colorado, and Ohio to Texas, we are able to start a conversation not with one community, but across many. Smithsonian Affiliations is pleased to host today's program in collaboration with the Smithsonian's National Museum of the American Indian and the National Civil Rights Museum, a Smithsonian affiliate in Memphis, Tennessee, along with other speakers. Our moderator today is OnRaé Watkins. She is a creative arts consultant and public program specialist. As the former senior manager of the Hirshhorn Museum and Sculpture Garden's digital art studio for teens, Art Lab, she supports the Smithsonian's efforts to offer racially inclusive and diverse programs. She is currently the programming and community engagement lead for the Smithsonian's Arts and Industries Building and education coordinator for the institution's Our Shared Future, Reckoning with Our Racial Past initiative. Dr. Noel Trent is the Director of Interpretation, Collections, and Education at the National Civil Rights Museum in Memphis, where she oversees its permanent and traveling exhibitions, collections, donations, and acquisitions, educational programming and initiatives, and collaborations with a variety of partners. In 2018, she planned the activities for the museum's commemoration of the 50th anniversary of Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination, MLK 50. She is an accomplished public historian and has worked with the Smithsonian's National Museum of African American History and Culture, where she contributed to the exhibition Defending Freedom, Defining Freedom, the Era of Segregation, 1876 to 1968. Dylan Paca is a member of the White Mountain Apache tribe. He currently resides in the White Mountains of Arizona, where he is a senior at Blue Ridge High School. Dylan is a strong advocate for social change and is committed to eliminating social inequities. 2 years ago, he started the Indigenous Peoples Initiative, an organization that provides accurate messaging about Indigenous peoples to ensure that lawmakers and others in power can make educated policy decisions. We will also have a special performance by Edric Trotter, a 6th grade student at Statesman College Preparatory Academy for Boys in Washington, D.C. Through each of our speakers, you'll be introduced to different forms of activism and, we hope, inspired to raise your own voice. Now I'm pleased to turn the program over to OnRaé.
Peace, everyone. How's everyone feeling today? I need for you all to drop a number in the chat. A number in the chat. Number 1 is you're feeling, today's an okay day. Well, okay, it's an all right day. 10 is this is the best day ever. How are we all feeling today? I want to see your numbers in the chat. 1 is, 10 is I'm feeling amazing. Okay, I see some 7s, I see some 8s, I see some people from DC. I'm trying to figure out where the cicadas at. I hate cicadas. I'm not trying to see any cicadas in any way, any shape, any form. Michigan, Virginia. We got some people from Rhode Island listening in. Oh my God. Okay, it looks like we have a few pretty awesome answers. It looks like y'all are feeling pretty good today. We're hoping that by the end of this conversation, the end of this experience, that you're going to hit us with a 1,000. You're going to be beyond a 10. I'm so excited to be here with you all to be talking about the power of youth activism. I am an activist myself. I use the power of art as a form of activism and as a way to be able to speak my mind about things that I think needs to change in society. Something I've been focusing on lately is combating police terror and ensuring that our young people feel safe when they go out into their schools, they go out into their communities, when they leave their homes. And so I do that through my music. Some of the music that was played earlier is from my youth as well as from myself. We use music as a form to fight back against things that we want to change in society. And so I'm excited to be able to explore just so many different ways in which you all, as young people, can show up as activists in your communities, in your schools, in your homes, and anywhere it is that you dwell in. So I want to start this off, number one, by being able to present to you an amazing young activist as we sit here and celebrate the power of youth activism. We're going to be hearing directly from Edric Trotter, who is a sixth grader at Statesman College Preparatory Academy for Boys in Washington, D.C. What's up, D.C.? Hey! Edric will offer us a performance of an 1863 speech by Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass was an abolitionist and an activist. After escaping from slavery, he became a national leader of the anti-slavery or abolitionist movement and became famous for his oratory and writing. And so we are getting ready to present to you a piece by Edric Trotter.
My name is Edric Trotter, and I'll be reciting one of Frederick Douglass' famous speeches in 1863. Mr. President and fellow citizens, I shall not follow Judge Kelly or Ms. Dickinson in their eloquent and thrilling appeals to enlist in the service of the United States. There are left nothing to be desired on this point. I propose to look at the subject in a plain and practical, common sense light. There are two views to be looking at such enlistments, a broad view and a narrow view. I'm willing to take both and consider both. The narrow view of this subject is in respect of the matters of dollars and cents. But there are those among us who say they'll take a hand in this tremendous war. But they say they wish to do so on terms of equality with white men. They say if they enter the service endure all hardship, perils, suffering, and they may bare their breasts with strong arms and courageous hearts and confront rebel cannons and wring victory from the jaws of death. They should have the same pay, the same rations, the same bounty, and the same favorable conditions every way afforded to other men. I shall not oppose this view. There's something deep down in the soul of every man present, which assents to the justice of the claim and which insists upon it. I said once, in peace and war, I'm content with nothing for the black short of equal and exact justice. Thank you.
All right, so listen, I need y'all to drop some fireball emojis, some affirming emojis. I don't care if it's hand claps, if it's a black power fist. I need y'all to drop some affirming words for Edric's performance. That was amazing. Super duper amazing, very powerful, very profound. So let's give it up. Let's give it up. Hey, I see y'all in the chat going crazy, going crazy. That's a powerful way for us to be able to exercise our voice, right? It doesn't always take for us to be on the front lines. It could be us giving a rendition of a famous and highly revered Black activist and or abolitionist like Frederick Douglass. And so I'm super, super just proud of Edric and all the work that he's doing. And also want to mention that Edric won the Frederick Douglass Oratorical, that's a difficult word to pronounce, the Frederick Douglass Oratorical Contest in 2019 for his performance. Hey, yes, so congratulations to Edric. So excited to have you to be a part of this program. Thank you so much for sharing your work. You are brilliant and amazing, and we want you to continue fighting for the freedom of all people in our society. So thank you for being a youth activist. All right, so now let's kick it over to another one of our friends who has come to this program to be able to give you all some detailed insight into some youth activists that made some major moves during the civil rights movement. What we understand is that there were people that came before us that strived for civil rights, that fought for civil rights. There were young people that came before you all sitting here listening on this channel today that helped to paint the path so that we know how to fight, so that we know how to strategize, so that we can achieve civil rights for everyone. So I want to introduce Dr. Noel Trent, Director of Interpretation, Collections, and Education at the National Civil Rights Museum in Memphis.
Thank you so much, OnRaé, and great to be here. Great to see everyone from all different parts of the country participating today. It is indeed an honor to be here. I am going to share my screen with you guys today. So here we go. So my brief remarks today will be on youth activism in the civil rights movement. And I am located at the historic Lorraine Motel in Memphis, Tennessee, although I am from the Washington, D.C. area. So what up to everybody from D.C., anyone from PG County, Maryland, good to see you. Glad that you can be a part of this as well. So the National Civil Rights Museum is located in Memphis, Tennessee at the historic Lorraine Motel. And the Lorraine Motel is where Dr. King was assassinated on the balcony of room 306 on April 4th, 1968. Now, the motel was purchased in 1945 by an African-American business couple, Walter and Lori Bailey. Now, the motel is one of the few places in a segregated Memphis that African Americans could stay in during that time period. And so during segregation, it was actually even very dangerous to travel. And so there was a gentleman by the name of Victor Hugo Green who created a travel guide, a book that people would take with them that they could purchase at gas stations and help them know which places were safe places for them to stay. And the Lorraine Motel was listed in a number of the Green Book publications. So the motel became, after Dr. King's assassination in 1968, we went into a major decline, and the community came together to save the museum. And in 1991, we opened as the National Civil Rights Museum. We are today the oldest museum specifically dedicated to telling the African-American civil rights story. We will celebrate our 30th birthday this year, so that's exciting as well. What you see here on the slides are just some photographs of the interior of the museum. In 2014, we completed a $27.5 million renovation. And so when people visit here, they're not just coming to visit and see the room where Dr. King stayed. You can definitely see that. But we also cover over 400 years of history where people stood up for civil and human rights. So, you know, one of the things that we think about when we think about human rights and civil rights and the movement is that it feels like everybody who was involved was so much older, right? It feels like that protesters don't really look like young people, right? Part of it's the way that they dressed back then, but that's not true. There were quite a number of young people that were involved. And I would like to start with Separate is Not Equal, one of our galleries that talks about Brown versus the Board of Education, a Supreme Court case that was decided in 1954. The Brown case was actually about 5 cases that came together by the NAACP Legal Defense Fund. And what they did was the case that was named Brown was after a young girl named Linda Brown who had to walk across town and across train tracks to get to her school. And her parents felt that she should be able to go to the school that was closer to her. And the schools that were dedicated to Black children should also have equitable resources like new books and science equipment and things like that. Well, that case was brought together with other cases from Delaware, South Carolina, Washington, D.C., and Virginia, and goes to the Supreme Court in 1954. The Supreme Court did indeed say that Separate is Not Equal is an unfair practice, and schools began to be integrated. But it didn't happen overnight. And so there were quite a few young people who got involved in school integration. Now, one young woman we talk about, you've probably heard about, and this is her photograph down here, is Ruby Bridges. Ruby Bridges was a 6-year-old first grader who was the first African-American to integrate New Orleans schools. But the community did not like what she was doing, and all the white parents pulled their children out of school. So for a whole year, she attends school by herself with just her and her teacher. And it was so dangerous for her to attend school that she had to bring her own lunch with her to school as well. But Ruby is not just the only young activist from this time period. There's also another woman listed here. Her name is Barbara Johns, and she's one of my favorite young people. A lot of these school integration cases start by parents making the decision that this is where they want their students to go to school. Barbara Johns was living in Farmville, Virginia, and she was a junior in high school, and realized that the white school in her community were getting better books, their building was better, they were getting better resources, and she decided that was not fair. So one day she had a friend call the principal and tell the principal that there were some students skipping school, and the principal left the building. And she called all of her classmates and all the students in the school together and said, you know what, this is unfair and we need to stand up. And so she led the students on a walkout, and they stood up and demanded that the Farmville School District treat them better and get better conditions for their school and better school books. But there are also other movements where this type of work happened as well. You may have heard about the sit-in movements, and this begins very simply in 1960, when 4 Black college students protest by sitting at a lunch counter. In the 1960s, there were these stores called Woolworths, which they were like part pharmacy, part store. They still had little restaurants in them, but at the restaurants, African Americans were not allowed to sit at those tables or to sit at the lunch counter. So these young Black men decided to protest this. They were about 17, 18 years old, and they sat down at the lunch counter, and the company refused to serve them. And they ended up being arrested. And this ignites a movement that happens all over the country with college students and high schoolers coming together to protest this unfair practice. Out of this movement would be formed an organization known as the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, or SNCC. And what's important to learn is that while it may have started at Shaw University with students just sitting down, what ultimately happened was that they were trained. There were people like Ella Baker and Reverend James Lawson who trained them in nonviolent resistance so that they would know what to expect. When they protested at these lunch counters, people did attack them and spill all sorts of food, whether it was hot or cold, on them. And they needed to know how they needed to react appropriately. But this caused a movement and caused people to realize just how unfair the practice of segregation is, and that they should rethink some of these issues. And my final example is the Birmingham Children's Crusade of 1963. In 1963, Birmingham, Alabama was the most segregated city in the United States. And Reverend Fred Shuttlesworth invited Dr. King to Birmingham to help him confront segregation in a project that they would ultimately call Project C, or for confrontation. Now, the idea of the Children's March was proposed by Reverend James Bevel. And on May 2nd, 1963, this was a Thursday, school children came to 16th Street Baptist Church for a nonviolent training. And then they marched peacefully through downtown Birmingham. The next day on May 3rd, the Public Safety Commissioner, Eugene Bull Connor, who was known for being a staunch segregationist, someone who very much believed that segregation was the right thing to do, brought out the police dogs and fire hoses and had these children attacked and arrested. Well, the images of this, both on television and newspaper, went around the world. And the Birmingham Children's Crusade gained more attention. They continued to protest, and by May 6, 1963, 2,500 children were in the Birmingham jail. Ultimately, President Kennedy and his administration did intervene and negotiated a truce where the kids were released, although the Birmingham School District did expel them for a period of time, and then later that was walked back. But this action influenced the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Kids were able to take risks that adults were uncomfortable with taking or couldn't take because of their jobs and their houses and things like that. But kids were able to stand up in a way that caused the world to realize what was happening in the United States and brought international attention to a civil and human rights issue. This would also go on to influence the Civil Rights Act of 1964. So what can you do? I would encourage you to get into good trouble. Now, I'm going to read to you a quote from the late Congressman John Lewis. Do not get lost in a sea of despair. Be hopeful. Be optimistic. Our struggle is not the struggle of a day, a week, a month, or a year. It is the struggle of a lifetime. Never, ever be afraid to make some good noise and get in good trouble, necessary trouble. Congressman John Lewis, long before he was a congressman, was a student who was involved in the civil rights movement. And what you see here on the left side of your screen is his mugshot from when he participated in civil rights protests in Nashville, Tennessee. John Lewis would go on to speak at the March on Washington. He would participate in the Freedom Rides in 1961, where he was arrested again, and even protested in Selma for voting rights, where he was both attacked and arrested. But he realized that an unjust law needed to be addressed, and he was willing to step forward and take the risk and stand up for what he believed was right, which he called good trouble. Now, we have a special treat for you today as part of our celebration of Dr. King's life and legacy and the civil rights movement. In January, we created a music video called Good Trouble, written by a local Memphis musician named Gary Goins, featuring a Memphis rapper named Tyke T. And we have that for you to view today. And it opens with an excerpt of Dr. King's letter from a Birmingham jail. So we'll play that for you now.
My dear fellow clergymen, you may well ask, why direct action? Why sit-ins, marches, and so forth? Nonviolent direct action seeks to create such a crisis and foster such a tension that a community which has constantly refused to negotiate is forced to confront the issue. For years now, I have heard the word wait. This wait has almost always meant never. We must come to see that justice too long delayed is justice denied. The Negro's great stumbling block in his stride toward freedom is not the white citizens' counselor or the Ku Klux Klaner, but the white moderate who is more devoted to order than to justice. Abused and scorned though we may be, our destiny is tied up with America's destiny. For more than 2 centuries, our forebears labored in this country without wages. They made cotton king. They built the homes of their masters while suffering gross injustice and shameful humiliation. If the inexpressible cruelties of slavery could not stop us, the opposition we now face will surely fail. Let us all hope that the dark clouds of racial prejudice will soon pass away and the deep fog of misunderstanding will be lifted from our fear-drenched communities, and in some not too distant tomorrow, the radiant stars of love and brotherhood will shine over our great nation with all their scintillating beauty. Yours for the cause of peace and brotherhood, Martin Luther King, Jr.
We ain't even got a huddle, cause everything ain't bad. Sometimes you gotta get in good trouble. Missing pieces to the puzzle, what a year made it through the rubble. Man, they treat us like a dog, but you never ever put us in a muzzle. Man, they really wanna break us down, they don't understand we can take that. Cause if we lose 9 times on the 10th time, still coming right back. You cannot erase our history, cause we still gonna give you straight facts. Never ever gonna change, never gonna change. Man, I love being black, son. Good trouble. Justice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. So if you see something strange happening, speak up, act like you care. We ain't got no other options. Time for action, no more watching. Ready for the real change, so we fight the power. I ain't talking boxing. Every single time I promise all they wanna do is tell us what we should've did. But when your skin look like mine, you already guilty as a little kid. I don't know how much more I can take, so we gotta pray. Getting tired of the darkness. I could really use a brother like you. Everybody knows. Some good trouble. Yeah, I'm here. Everybody knows I'm here. Getting some good trouble. Good trouble.
Hey everyone, we are back. Yo, come on, Good Trouble. That song was lit. Where can we find that song at? I hope just not on YouTube. I hope that thing can be on Spotify. I hope it's on Apple Music. Let us know. Yo, thank you so much, Dr. Trent, for sharing all of that great history. It was super insightful. I want to move over to the Mentimeter, and I want for everyone, number one, I want us to go back to going ahead and throwing those affirmations in the chat, right? We are affirming everyone that has come to the table and has shared their stories, that have shared their insight and their knowledge. But I also want you to head over to the Mentimeter, and I want you to tell us what activism means to you. Yes, I love how participatory y'all are being. I love how you all are affirming our comrades and our friends who are on this call with us. Thank you so much. I want you to tell us, what does activism mean to you? Share your insight. It doesn't have to be a paragraph. You can write it in one word. You can write it in a sentence, but we definitely want to hear from you. What does activism mean to you? Let's give you all just a few seconds to add your comments, and we'll watch as it populates. Yes, someone said, I love the combination of Dr. King's words and the music. Really powerful. It certainly was. Somebody said they're singing along. Y'all don't want me to sing along. All right. I'm just saying, my voice, I make music, but my voice is not, it's not the best. So, all right, let's see. Oh, wait, we got a whole bunch of responses here. What does activism mean to you? We see freedom, speaking up, because you care about hard work, or making a better place because you care about hard work, demanding justice, equality, change for the better. It looks like we have a lot of great answers. Feel free to continue to add your answers here. We certainly want to hear from you. This is a moment for us to be able to offer you all as young people, as well as our educators, the space to be able to share your insight. This is a conversation. And so we want you to know that your thoughts are seen, your thoughts are heard, and they are important for us to be able to get us to a space where we are in a world that we all deserve to live in. We all feel safe. We all feel seen. And that's exactly what we are all fighting for each and every single day. Perfect. Anyone want to add anything else? This looks excellent. I was really, really moved by Dr. Trent's, the stories that Dr. Trent was sharing. Some of the stories I definitely was familiar with. I hope that you all either have learned about it, and if not, you definitely learned something today. I often wonder during those times how courageous those young people had to be in order to protest, right? To being able to go to a school where you knew that nobody wanted you to be at, to sit down in a lunch area where you knew that you weren't accepted. That takes a lot of bravery. And so we're grateful for those people that came before us, that fought for our freedom and fought for the rights of all people. I do want to say that sometimes we will forget that there are other people who are facing struggles and who are facing challenges and who are continuing to fight for the freedom of all. But it's not just something that has affected the African American community. There are people who are Latin American, who are Asian American, Pacific Islanders. There are indigenous groups who are fighting for freedom as well. And so I want to take the time right now to be able to introduce someone who I think you are really going to enjoy hearing from. Their name is Dylan Paca, a high school student and native leader and founder of the Indigenous Peoples Initiative. Also, I want to say I did some digging on you, Dylan. I see that you were selected as one of the 25 under 25 program honorees by United National Indian Tribal Youth. So congratulations on being honored in that way. We are so excited to be able to hear from you as a young activist. So feel free to lead us in this conversation.
Thank you, OnRaé, for the introduction. I appreciate it. So hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. I appreciate your time that you're taking out of your day to listen to this. I want to first start out by introducing myself. So I'm Dylan Paca. I'm a citizen of the Navajo Nation and White Mountain Apache tribe. I'm 18 years old, a senior at Blue Ridge High School, and live in the White Mountains of Arizona. So kind of give you my background of where I am, or really how I got to the position that I am today as president of the Indigenous Peoples Initiative. Ever since I was little, I've always taken a liking to helping others in need, and really just helping people in general. I felt there was a certain gratification that I felt when I was able to help somebody with something that, whatever it was, whether it was taking groceries inside or walking them, or anyways, whatever it was, I wanted to help them. And I really thought my path in life would be medicine. and really explored job shadowing options, mentorship programs, anything to do with medicine. I was really intrigued. However, fast forward to my freshman year of high school, I joined something called the Governor's Youth Commission. It's where in Arizona, we have the Governor's Youth Commission made by the governor, composed of youth from every single county in the state. And we all meet and discuss big issues that the governor is taking care of, such as human trafficking, wealth inequality, and just equality in general. So we would sit down at our monthly meetings and discuss these big issues. And at that point in time, I really had a liking towards public service and what that really looked like within the governor's office. So the second year, I was appointed to chairman of the Arizona Human Trafficking Prevention Committee and got to work with many youth across our state, as well as legislators, the governor himself, on issues pertaining to human trafficking, with missing and murdered Indigenous women, or what human trafficking looked like within the state of Arizona. So we would work on those issues and work with youth to capture an audience on that. So that was a lot of fun. And I would have conversations with Governor Ducey oftentimes like this, or would be sitting one-on-one having conversations. And that was fun to me. So understanding my heritage was difficult for me. I was little. I grew up with my mom's family, who is Native American. However, my dad's family isn't. And I'm a biracial kid, and that was difficult to see that I can be part of both worlds and not just one. So when I was little, I was on my great grandmother's land, and there was a piece of pottery she picked up on the ground, handed it to me, and said, "Never forget where you came from." And as I got older, I started thinking about that more and what that really meant. So, and just to reflect on my great grandmother's life, she lived to be 97 years old. She was born a year before Native Americans received citizenship in the United States, and 40 years prior to Native Americans receiving the right to vote, and even more so within all places in the United States up into the 70s. And when she came closer to death, she saw the first Native American women be elected into the corridors of power in the halls of Congress, something that Native Americans have often thought in times unfathomable to see that happen. So with that progress seen within her lifetime, I reflected on my own privilege, my own life. I live 30 minutes from a reservation, and there is a stark difference between reservation life and mine. As soon as you pass that reservation boundary, you immediately recognize the lack of infrastructure, the lack of opportunity, the heightened rates of suicide and poverty. Those are all very prevalent within Native American communities. And you wonder how it got that way. And it has been, we have this oppressive culture that has been designed to assimilate and eradicate Native Americans. So understanding that fact, I started the Indigenous Peoples Initiative with Senator Jamasita Peshlakaya, the Arizona legislator, to work to educate and advocate on behalf of marginalized populations to ensure that accurate representations and stereotypes are eradicated, and work on behalf of marginalized communities within legislative bodies to ensure that equal representation is given. So one of the things I've been working on is an Indigenous Peoples Day bill within the state of Arizona and the national level. So this past year, 2020, marked the first time in over almost 30 years that Arizona celebrated Indigenous Peoples Day for the first time. It was a monumental accomplishment that we have not seen in Arizona history. And we're currently working to shadow that on the national level, working with members of Congress, the president, to hopefully get that accomplished, to make sure that Native Americans do have accurate and representation within the United States, to ensure that we have really a seat at the table, to ensure that our voices are heard equally to others. So with that inspiration, I really wanted to make sure that our voices are heard. And through that, I have never started a protest or been in a protest, but I work with lawmakers. I work with individuals. I go to meetings. I hear from people and learn what I can do best. So I think if I were to leave you with anything, it's that we can do anything, especially as young people. We have the power to accomplish this magnificent change, and understanding our past history is truly important. The truth of our nation, we should not shy away from it. It should embolden us, fortify us, and strengthen us. So if I leave you with one thing, it's that when the story of our generation is told, let it be our generation who laid down the heavy burden of hate and let peace triumph over violence and hatred. Let it be our generation who worked to create a society built on the ideas of peace, equality, and unity. Thank you.
Dylan, I mean, come on. Did you have to really drop all that heat on us? Did you really have to do us like that? You are amazing. You are brilliant. You are so powerful. We are so inspired by your story. And we certainly are going to have some questions for you. So you better stick around, all right? Please stick around. Okay, y'all. So give it up for Dylan. Show Dylan some love in the chat. Y'all already know how we roll around here. Drop them emojis in the chat. That was such an amazing story. Again, and very, 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 very inspiring. Thank you so much for the work that you do. So I want us to go ahead and jump to the Mentimeter. I want us to jump to the Mentimeter again, and we are going to be posing another question for you all to get interactive and to engage with us even further. I want you to answer this question for us, and you can answer this question in the Mentimeter and/or you can answer it in the chat, whatever is easiest. Although the Mentimeter is lit. I mean, it just looks so cool. Like, come on. I love seeing y'all's answers populate. How will or can you use your voice? How will you use your voice? How can you use your voice? Let's see. Looks like we have some options here. Through letter writing, through protesting, through creating or performing art or song, that's totally my lane, attending or speaking at a town hall or other gatherings, participating in a political campaign, starting or signing a petition, and others. And if you have other ways in which you can use your voice or how you intend to use your voice, feel free to drop that option in the chat because we want to see what you got. We want to see what you're working with. Something that I've been doing as of late is just trying to be an active bystander. And basically when I see something that's happening that's wrong, I'll do my best to make sure that I'm speaking up about it. For instance, I went into one of my little cousin's schools the other day and realized that the school did not have any teachers of color that were present in the school. And so I made it a point to go and talk with the administration office to just simply say, hey, what's going on here? I see lots of young people in the school who are come from very diverse backgrounds, but the teachers don't seem to come from diverse backgrounds. And so that's the way in which you can go about using your voice. Feel free to continue to drop your answers in the chat. Let's see. Oh, you all mind bringing it back up? I didn't get a chance to see everyone's responses. Here we go. Okay, it looks like a lot of you are leaning towards starting or signing a petition. Okay. Looks like a few of you also said participating in a political campaign. All right, sweet. So let's see what is next. Oops, it looks like I may have skipped over someone. I'm so sorry. Looks like we have Amy to present some NMAI slides, American Indian slides, my apologies. I'm going to invite you into the conversation.
Hey, thanks so much, OnRaé.
Oh my bad. Look, I done skipped all the way over you. You are seen, you are appreciated. We want you in this space with us. Let's hear directly from you.
Oh, no worries, OnRaé. Thank you for inviting me to speak today, and also give a shout out to Dylan for talking more about his amazing work. You know, seeing young people like Dylan taking action on these important issues, it really inspires me. And, you know, seeing young people making change happen can inspire other young people to make change happen in their own communities. I'm Amy Temerance, and I'm the lead cultural interpreter at the Smithsonian's National Museum of the American Indian. And I'm really excited to share with you all about how our museum is working to really uplift and amplify Native youth like Dylan who are making that change happen. The National Museum of the American Indian hosts a monthly webinar series called Youth in Action, Conversations About Our Future. And in this series, we feature young Native activists and change makers who are working towards equity and social justice for Native peoples and for all Americans. Each of our programs in this series focuses on a different theme. So for example, we've had programs on civic engagement and young Native women, and we've had programs on environmental issues and food sovereignty. The youth in the photo you see on your screen now were part of a panel back in October of 2020 that talked about Native American sports mascots, historical monuments, and national holidays. Dylan Paca is the third person from the left in this photo, and he spoke about his Indigenous Peoples initiative in that program. This series is designed for middle and high school students, and I noticed we have some of those joining us today. And these programs are really designed to bring young people together for dialogue. You know, programs like Youth in Action can inspire young people to take action on issues that are important to them, and it can connect people with diverse cultures and viewpoints. In watching a Youth in Action program, we really hope that young people are inspired to learn more about past and present issues relating to Indigenous peoples. Our May webinar in the series will be available on demand on Thursday, May 20th, and you don't even have to register in advance to watch. We'll look at ecological knowledge in Pacific coastal communities, and we have a diverse panelists, strong young Native women from different coastal communities in the Pacific who will be joining us for that. June's webinar will be featuring Indigenous activists working on the front lines to amplify Two-Spirit and LGBTQ voices and issues. We're going to be posting links in the chat to where you can learn more about these upcoming programs. And if you can't make any of the upcoming ones, or if you want to watch a past episode, we'll be also sharing links to where you can find all those past episodes in the series. You know, programs like Youth in Action are so important to help changing the dominant narrative about Native people in American society. There was a recent study designed to understand what this dominant narrative was about, and it found that about 62% of people didn't know a single Native person. More shockingly, this research also found that there was a significant portion of the American population that believes that Native people no longer exist. That translates into school curriculum that doesn't talk about Native people after the year 1900. This dominant narrative also impacts leaders at every level, the people who are making decisions, the people who are dealing with the management of resources. And so programs like Youth in Action are working to change this dominant narrative by bringing the conversation to the present and looking forward towards the future. Youth in Action shows us that Native people are still very much an integral part of American society, and that Native youth are at the forefront, coming up with solutions to the challenges we face as a nation today. And so I hope all of you joining us today will be able to join us for our future Youth in Action program and be part of this change in action. And with that, I'm going to turn it back over to OnRaé to continue.
Perfect. And my apologies, Amy, if you could just share one more time how someone would be able to be involved with the Youth in Action program for those who are interested.
Absolutely. If you wanted to join as an audience member, we have the schedule of events that's listed on our website. And so you can either watch it on demand or sign up to attend. We have different webinars and different styles. But if you know of a Native youth who is making change within their communities and you'd like to recommend them as a panelist for our program, I'll go ahead and drop my email in the chat and folks can feel free to reach out to me.
All right, word up. You are the point of contact. Get ready to get flooded with emails. I'm sure we're going to have a few folks that are interested. Thank you so much, Amy. Appreciate you. All right, now, that was my drum roll. I hope it was lit. I hope it was lit. We're going to call back up Dr. Trent and Dylan back to the stage. We want to see your beautiful faces, your amazing faces. We want to see you because we got some questions. It looks like we got just a few minutes left to throw some questions at y'all. Are you ready? Okay.
Let's do it.
Yes, let's go. All right, so this is for both of you, and feel free, whoever wants to jump in first. Let's see. So, questions from our audience. What advice would you give to young people to get started making change in areas or around issues that matter to them? What advice would you give to young people to get started making change in areas or around issues that matter to them? This is for both of y'all.
I would initially start with something that inspires you. Start where your passions lie, and you can ultimately find ways to help people or ways to be an advocate within that certain field. And once you find that, usually I've been able to find mentors within those specific areas and be able to contribute in a meaningful way to that.
You know, and I think that, you know, we often think that you got to do these big things, but it's actually the small things, the small acts of participation that begin to get you understanding more about an issue. So, for instance, if you're really passionate about the environment, participate in a cleanup. You know, that'll get you a little bit of an idea of what the nitty gritty on the ground thing looks like. And then you can begin to explore, you know, who are the people that are involved? You know, there are different organizations, even youth organizations like scouting or like other extracurricular activities that expose you to so many different things. And from there, you can kind of figure out where you want to lie. I think the big thing is not just the topic that inspires you, but what is your special talent, right? What is the thing that makes you you? Everybody has that thing, and everyone's thing is a little bit different. And so finding that thing that makes you different, right? So you may not be able to sing, and that's okay. But you know what? I can get into a room and I can talk to people. I just like meeting new people, right? Well, that's a skill set because there's people out there who don't like meeting new people or only want to talk to people they're comfortable with. If you like doing that, then maybe you could go to Congress and you can lobby as anyone here can do. You don't have to wait till you're able to vote. You feel passionate, almost every organization that supports a major issue has a lobbying day. You have the right to go to your congressperson or the senator and say, hey, I care about this issue and this is why you should too.
So thank you so much for y'all's answers. I have a few questions. I'm trying to make sure I streamline everything because I don't want to overwhelm y'all. Dylan, I have another question that came from the chat. Can you shed a little bit more light on how you went about formulating an action plan to make change for Indigenous people?
Yeah, so it was kind of a long process. So one day, Senator Peshlikai and I met in the Arizona Senate well. It's a room behind the Senate chamber. And we were there writing on pretty much napkins about what we were going to do and how we were going to plan what we were going to do. So after we had that initial meeting, we then branched out and started an advisory committee. People who were experts in their field in education, Indigenous rights, Indigenous fields, law, anyways, all these areas. And then we were able to formulate a plan sitting in a boardroom, figuring out, okay, these are the steps we need to take and move forward on this issue. And then once we got all the groundwork done, we were able to go to the governor's office and say, we would like this signed by you. What can we do? And then it started that whole crescendo of options that we had after that.
I mean, so I just want to stick with this for a second because I am definitely someone who I would think around your age, I probably would have been a little timid to be in front of politicians and legislators. So for those of us who may not have just kind of like that charisma and or maybe even a desire to be in front of politicians, or maybe just a fear, right? Just a fear, like we're not as courageous or it's just not really our style. What did it take for you to get to that point, to move yourself to that point? Have you always just kind of been the person that can show up in a room and talk in front of, big name folk, politicians, legislators?
It takes a lot of work to get there. I would definitely say that I wasn't as open. I even say timid as I went into those situations. But growing up, you kind of realize that you have that opportunity to speak to these amazing people. And oftentimes when you sit across from somebody and have a one-on-one conversation with them, they're very personable. They're not above you in any way. It's a title. And if you see it that way, then you can see them as equal and then work together on issues, even if you disagree.
Okay, I think that's a good answer. I can take that. Thank you for that insight. What about social media, y'all? I don't know. I hear like, controversial thoughts on social. Like sometimes social can offer a disadvantage. Other times it could be an advantage in being able to spread a message widely. How can students or youth be activists using social media or use it as a platform of resistance and activism?
So I'll say that the easiest thing on social media is to be an armchair activist. And that's what I call the people who don't do anything but look at their phone and say, this is right or this is wrong. They troll people, they just, you're putting the stuff up, you're doing TikToks in your room talking about injustice, but you're not out there, right? And you have to, at some point, you're going to have to get out there. I think when we look at the civil rights movement, one of the things that they did, because television was like the social media of their time, it was very new. People hadn't really figured out how you get attention to your cause using television. And so those activists really learned and took advantage of having the cameras there, making sure you had the right people who knew how to talk to the cameras and were comfortable in front of reporters. So social media can do a lot of good, particularly when we're all kind of coming out of this pandemic thing. But the trick is not to get too comfortable in just working off of your phone, right? Of whatever is your favorite app. And doing that at some point you've got to move from the app to the real world and be able to move those things forward. So it's great to get people's attention about an issue, but at some point, because the people who are the lawmakers are older and don't always know social media, you got to get in front of people, right? The environment's not going to clean itself, right? So you've got to understand that it's a tool in your toolbox that you can use. But it shouldn't be the only thing. Like a hammer is only good for some things. You can't use a hammer to screw in a screw. It's just not going to work. You could try, but it's not as effective. So that's what I would say about that.
Can you, Dr. Trent, I know we only got a few minutes left, but I really want to hear this answer from you. Can you give just a few more examples of forms or styles of activism? I loved your kind of community cleanup example, which I thought was super insightful for those who are, again, not willing to maybe be on the front lines, go out into a protest. Like, what are some other ways that they could amplify their voice or have their voices heard?
Right. So not everybody wants to protest. I have done marches. They're hot, they're sweaty, it's long, you're outside, you get beat by all sorts of mosquitoes, you can get sunburn. Yes, I can get sunburn. It takes a lot, but there's a lot of other work that's done to make a march or a rally happen, right? So if, for instance, you are super organized, right? Like you look at your notebooks, you look at your workspace, and you're the person who's got everything lined up perfectly. Guess what? That skill is actually really appreciated. So you can go to an organization if you know that they're putting on a rally and you're like, listen, I don't want to be out front. I don't want to march, But if you need something organized, I can do that. If you're really good at letter writing, guess what? Not everybody can write. For some people, a tweet is a lot of work, right? If that is your gift, you can write letters. If you don't mind, there's so many different ways. I think what gets lost is that art is activism. So your art can be ways of starting a conversation. Your art can reflect your culture. You could put things in art, in a discussion in art, that people can receive differently, right? Like you can, if you know how to make a joke about something that talks about how difficult it is to be a person of color, or how you can be an ally, and it gets people to laugh but also think about it, and it's not offensive, that's a real gift. And that's another way that you can bring something to the fore. You can write a play, you could do skits, you could do flash mobs. There's just so many different ways that you can be present and create the change. And I think that the opportunity here is that when we look at the protest of the civil rights movement, there's a lot of creativity. And I want to be honest, not all the adults got it. They didn't. A lot of times the adults were like, I don't know what y'all doing here. This sounds a little weird, but y'all in high school or whatever, but they still did it, right? They still went forward. And there were some times that there were mistakes and lessons were learned, and you grow into things. But your limits are the ones that you put out there for yourself. You can be as creative and as imaginative as you want in having to address this. There are logistics that you have to think about, but you can find within your community, within your peers, people who can support you. So some people are really good with numbers. That translates to being really good with money. There's some people who are really good with web design or, social media and creating campaigns. All of that can come together to create something fabulous, but also know that regardless of what you decide to take up, this change does not happen overnight. I don't care if it was 50 years ago or today. None of this happens overnight. It would be great if everybody could get on board with Indigenous Peoples Day and Dylan didn't have to do all this work, right? Like, let's just make it a thing. Let's move on. It makes sense. Get over it, right? It doesn't happen like that. And so you have to understand that no matter what path you take, you got to persevere. You got to put in the work. And there are going to be some obstacles. There are going to be some disappointments. There are going to be, quite frankly, some people who don't get it. You may call them idiots in your head, but you're going to encounter them. The goal is that you don't stop and you keep making that good trouble. So much so that when they see you coming, they're like, oh, there's that issue. If we don't deal with this, they're going to be on us. That's what you want. And that's how the change happens.
I'm giving you these snaps right here. Let's again drop these affirmations in the chat. This was an amazing conversation. Thank you for sharing that insight, Dr. Trent. Dylan, you are amazing. Thank you for all the work that you do. I want to just this is an affirming message for what you were saying, Dr. Trent. Someone said, yes, art is activism. Whatever your talents, and we all have them, you can use it in the service of change. Such a powerful message and such a powerful program that has been facilitated today. We thank you all so much. We encourage you as young people to be able to go out there and to ensure that your voice is heard in whatever capacity you decide. Make sure that it is in a way that makes you feel comfortable, right? We all don't have to participate in the same way, but know that your voice is of value and it deserves to be heard. Thank you all so much for joining us, Dr. Trent, Dylan, Amy, Trisha, all of the speakers for today. Edric, earlier in our program, the Good Trouble video, please pass that on to me. We're so grateful for all of your attendance. Last thing before we go, I just want you to drop in the chat how you're feeling after this conversation. A few of y'all had 7s and 8s. One person had a 6. I'm hoping that you put in a 10. I want to see, look, somebody put 10 plus. I think somebody put, I don't know what this is. Is this a trillion times a billion times infinity? Looks like you all enjoyed this program. Thank y'all so much. And we look forward to being able to facilitate the next experience for you.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, OnRaé, so much for just a masterful job of moderating this conversation for us. And thanks to our other speakers, Dr. Trent, Dylan, Amy, Edric, and thanks to our affiliate partners for helping share this wonderful program with our communities. The link will be up on our YouTube page soon, and we hope to see you at our next event. Thanks, everyone.